Hi everyone, so here we are again with my top 10 countdown of the boots of 2019, and today we're looking at number 7. And again, like yesterday's video, I've got a pair of boots that I've picked up this year that I'm going to talk about. Again, not a boot from this year, so it can't be in the top 10, but again, it's good to go through sort of the top pickups of the year as well, so we'll talk about them in a little bit. So, boot number 7 in my countdown of the top 10 boots goes to, again, it's nice to break away from the bigger brand Adidas and Nike every so often, and I've gone with this. So this is the Mizuno Morelia Neo 2 Beta Edition. Now this is the boot that was released earlier, so in the summertime, in the sort of silver and chrome and gold colorway. Okay, and then just recently in December they released this all black version of the same boot. Now, for again those of you who've been following my account for quite some time, you know that I absolutely love Mizuno products. You know, for me, it's one of the best on the market. Now, you go back a couple of years and Mizuno boots were very, very expensive, particularly the made in Japan version of them, like these are. You know, the made in Japan versions were £260 when the top price for a Nike boot or an Adidas boot was going to be around the 200 mark. So for me, they were too expensive back then. But it's been interesting, the last couple of years, what we've seen now is that the made in Japan Mizunos have stayed at the same price, £260, and then your Nike and Adidas have gone up and up and up in price. And now, you know, you're paying £250 for a pair of Predators. If you buy the remakes or you buy the Pogba editions, they're £280, £300 sometimes. And so you've got, now Mizunos are in a place where the top brands are actually around the same sort of price point. So that just makes Mizuno a little bit more appealing for everyone. The quality of these boots is phenomenal. Now what you just see, they've got the K-leather front on them here. Okay, so old school people who like the leather on the football boot are getting that. But they've made it super, super light. You know, this is 170 grams. Now I think that's the lightest boot Mizuno have ever made. So it's a proper speed boot. You can see, it's hard to see on camera, but the side panels here, if you look from the inside, you can see through to the side. So it's very, very thin, the form that they've got on there. And it's just a fantastically put together boot. The made in Japan boots are the best on the market. You know, if you're looking for a leather boot, if you've never tried Mizuno before, I totally recommend going and trying a Mizuno football boot. But you'll just find that you love the quality. The fit on them is amazing. Sole plate's lovely. I actually thought this was carbon fibre on the sole plate, but it's not. I spoke to someone at Mizuno and someone at one of the big companies in Europe, and said this isn't carbon fibre. I can't remember what they called it. Didn't look like carbon fibre on this actual boot, but when I saw it on the black edition, it's hard to see on camera, but it looks very much like carbon fibre. But it's not. But it is quite a strong element to give the sole plate that little bit more, you know, rigidity to it. So definitely worth having a look at. These were limited edition. No numbers were given to us. But you know, I've said the last couple of days now, my top 10 is all about the best boots of the year from a collecting point of view. And I just have a sneaky suspicion that as years go by, Mizuno are going to be one of those brands that people look at. The last few years now, I always have a Mizuno boot in my top 10. Last year it was the 2002 Rivaldo boot that they remade, the World Cup Wave. It was definitely worth having in the collection. It was limited edition as well. I made number 2 last year. So the Beta Edition football boot, I'm not sure if we're going to see more of this boot. You know, maybe this is the only time we'll see Mizuno do something like this. But definitely a boot that's worth having in the collection. And in the triple black in particular, I absolutely love the way that boot looks. So, as I say, if you've never tried Mizuno before and you're looking for something a little bit different out of the norm, where you're guaranteed to get the quality that you expect to pay for a pair, the quality you get for a pair of boots is £260, then Mizuno is definitely worth having a look at. So that's why the Mizuno Morelia Neo 2 Betas are number 7 in my collection. Okay, or number 7 in my boot of the year countdown. So moving on. I've picked up quite a few pairs of boots, older boots this year. Yesterday I showed you the Javi training worn boots, which are an absolute gem in my collection, I said so many times yesterday. But, nostalgia, okay? These boots are something that I had to get back in my collection. I've had the SG version of these for a long time, but when I saw earlier this year one of the resellers, or one of the guys who sells a lot of old footballs, was selling the firm ground version, brand new in box, I had to get them up. So this is the Mercurial Match, the R9 football boot. Now, for me, this boot's so important for me personally playing. In around 1999, I moved to Great Yarmouth in Norfolk for 2 years. And when I was there, I played football, obviously, in Saturday and Sunday leagues. And I bought a pair of Adidas Precisions. Around early 2000, I bought a pair of Precision. And the first Precision, there was a problem with the heel in it. for me. I kept getting a lot of pain in my Achilles tendon, so I took them back to the shop. They didn't have any other top of the range football boots apart from this one. Now, I'd never tried a speed boot before at that point. I'd only ever looked at Predators because when I started teaching, that was what I wanted to have. Before that, it was some really bad boots I'm not even going to speak about. It's all we could afford at the time. So this was the first boot again that I had which was a speed boot, and I absolutely loved it. There's so many happy memories. It's probably from, you know, people that know me as a player never know that. I probably don't know I played striker for 2 seasons when I was living down there, and I actually was quite successful in that position before I went back to centre back when I moved to Spain. Anyway, this boot, I just loved it. Absolutely loved it. The touch on it, the feel of it. You know, I did a lot of athletics growing up. I had a pair of sprinting spikes. This was the closest thing I'd seen to sort of pair of sprinting spikes in terms of the weight and so on, and the feel to it. I love the look of it. I love the black toe area on it. I love this sort of silver chrome grey, whichever colour you want to call it, finish on it. So it was an absolutely great boot. And there's something about the FG sole plate that just looks incredible. Now, back in 2000, I had the soft ground version of the boot, which was just sort of 6 studs more than anything else. But the FG version just looks fantastic. So it was a really big deal to me to get these brand new in box earlier this year. Again, they weren't stupidly expensive. I can't remember what I paid for them. I think it was about 250 euros or something like that. So it wasn't stupidly priced for some of these older football boots. The Mercurial match is a funny one because everyone remembers the 98 Mercurials, and then they go on to the first Vapors after that. There was an era in between all that though where the boots were actually very good and people that wore them really did like them. And this is a great example of one of those boots that really, you know, people forget about, but if you wore it back then, you absolutely loved it. So yeah, really, really nice football boot. Great to have it back in my collection. Like I say, I've got the SG version over there as well, and I'll be keeping both these in the collection for a long, long time. Mainly just because they bring back so many happy memories for me when I used to play football and stuff. So, hope you've enjoyed this video again today. This is my number 7 at my countdown for the boot of the year. Another great boot that I picked up this year. Tomorrow will be to boot number 6 in the top 10 countdown. Hope you like it. As I said in my video yesterday though, I am travelling to Australia in the early hours tomorrow morning. So I'm going to record some videos now and I'll play them for you over the next couple of days. Hope you enjoy them. I'll hopefully be doing some other videos on my Instagram stories when I'm in Australia. Really looking forward to visiting Ultra Football HQ in Sydney in the next couple of days. It's a big football shop that I've heard a lot about and I can't wait to go and see it. And also I'm looking forward to watching Sydney Ladies play on the 20th to support my cousin over there in Australia as well. So hope you enjoy the video again. Leave comments. What do you guys think of Mizuno? I'd be really, really interested to know what you guys do think of Mizuno. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about the products. And as always, give it a like, share, tag people in it, whatever you want to do. Let's get some more people watching these videos. So I really appreciate all your help on this. Thanks very much, and I'll speak to you again soon.